Hi. I just get this phone straightened up. Hi. I'm back again. My name is Shola, and I am your balanced living strategist, soon to become balanced living coach. I deal with balanced living in the area of health and relationships. The 5 pillars of balanced living being your physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and relational health. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's really important in relationships, because that's my theme for this month of September, and this is going to be my last scope on relationships. And today I'm going to be talking about something really important, which is saying I'm sorry. No matter how great you think you are, you're at one point in time going to need to say the words I'm sorry to somebody. Now, how many of you know people who just never say those words? They can't apologize, or they have some problems doing it. They also sometimes people have problems accepting apologies. You're going to offend someone at some point, and somebody's going to offend you at some point. And if we can be clear on that, let me go ahead. So when it comes to saying I'm sorry or apologizing, there have to be certain components. 1, you have to say it. Say you're sorry. Apologize. Tell the person that you will do your best not to let it happen again. And then you have to change or repent from whatever it is that that offended the person in the first place. Now, number 1, you have to say the words I'm sorry. Don't try to substitute with I apologize, or I understand how you feel, or that shouldn't have happened. No. Those are words of pride. They are not humble. It doesn't show humility. You have to say the words I'm sorry for it to be a legit apology. Number 2, don't say I'm sorry if. That puts a condition on the apology, and most of the time people can see through that. Saying I'm sorry if I hurt you, or I'm sorry if, the if just takes away from the whole apology. And it's a sly way of not taking blame for your part, in the offense that is going on. A better way to say is I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I offended you, not I'm sorry if I hurt you. One little word, big difference. Also saying, I'm sorry you feel that way. Hello? That's not an apology either. And usually people can see through it. I'm sorry you're so upset. It basically puts the blame squarely on the other person's shoulders. It's almost like saying, I'm sorry you're so oversensitive and you had to take things the wrong way. It's denying culpability for what you did. The next time you're tempted to say, I'm sorry you feel that way, think of what you actually sound like. A jerk. Now, my next point is expecting a return apology. So, in most cases, maybe a fight or something happens, someone gets offended, or maybe when both parties get offended, you find the other person waiting for the return apology, which may never come, and then a lot of anger results, etc. If you're apologizing, you're just owning your own part in the mess, not saying that the other person didn't do anything wrong. But I've realized that expecting a return apology, when it doesn't come, you just open yourself to a lot of resentment. Meanwhile, the other person has moved on. So whether you get a return apology or not should not change anything. Now, there are 2 other points that I want to bring up. How to say I'm sorry. The other 2 things are not forgiving and bringing up the past. You know what? If he mowed down your prized petunias and he's apologetic about it, don't keep bringing it up. If she burnt the dinner, don't keep bringing it up. They said they're sorry and keep moving. Just keep moving. And then not forgiving also. this applies to the offended person. If someone is apologizing to you, accept their apology, move on, and, just take it for what it is and resolve to move on to the next thing and the next thing. So, having said all these things, I'm just going to go over the points again. Number 1, you have to say it. Number 2, don't say I'm sorry if. Number 3, don't say I'm sorry you feel that way. You don't always get a return apology. You should forgive once someone apologizes, and don't keep bringing up the past when someone has said they're sorry. Just move on. And see you next week. Have a great day.